Hi people, what's up? How you all doing? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today we're going to be checking out this video from Fox News, and it's titled Judge Jeanine responds to Whoopi Goldberg's bakery claim it was a lie. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a time when Whoopi Goldberg felt like some people were after her life, you know. She went to a bakery and she claims that, you know, that they said their machines were not working, they didn't have bread, or they didn't have like what she wanted at the time. So she claims that because it was her, you know, they didn't want to sell to her. So she thinks some people are actually after her. So a lot of people have responded to that Whoopi, why would you think they wouldn't want to sell to you? What if really their machines were not working? Do you understand? So Judge Jeanine is going to respond to her. Before we dive into the video, I'm okay. Welcome to the channel. If it's the first time here, good to have you here. Do want to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell. Drop in the comment section what you think about this video, okay? Let's dive straight into the video.
Staten Island Bakery is hitting back at Whoopi Goldberg after she alleged on The View that they refused to make her dessert for her 69th birthday over her left-wing politics.
I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics. Yeah.
But the bakery is firing back. They say that the reason they couldn't deliver Whoopi's order was due to problems with the building's boiler and not her politics. They even held a news conference with some other New York lawmakers, including Vito Pisello, to clear their good name. Judge, you have strong thoughts about this.
Well, first of all, I have strong thoughts about Whoopi because I think it was about 6 years ago she threw me off the set of The View. There I am because I was supporting Donald Trump. OK, but I should thank her because I was there to talk about my book, which made #1 on the New York Times bestseller. It was a script. You could see the body language there, too.
You haven't changed one bit. I mean,
yeah. OK, but let me tell you a little bit about it. Oh, my God. Yeah, it was crazy.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. It was crazy. But look, there's no requirement that you identify the name of the bakery explicitly. If you Google Charlotte Russe, there is only one bakery in New York that carries this particular cupcake. And they wanted to pre-order it. She called. She said, it wasn't my gender, it was my politics. How the hell do you know that? They can prove that the oven wasn't working. But the next day it was working, so they were able to sell the cupcakes. So it was a false statement. It was made publicly, and they can sue for damages because it was a lie. It was defamatory. They were subject to contempt and an unsavory opinion, which is why they held a press conference. That's it.
You have thoughts about this prime time?
So it was a Thursday 2 weeks ago, and I had Johnny call a restaurant near my house to make a dinner reservation for 6:30 for 2 on Saturday night. And I said, all right, Johnny, how'd it go? And he goes, you didn't get it. And I said, what? Because I'm not used to not getting reservations. I said, so what happened? And he goes, well, they said they didn't have enough room for you guys. And I said, well, did you say my name? And he goes, yes, Jesse, I said your name. I said, he goes, I even asked if I could speak to the manager. I spoke to the manager, and he said, no, we're not going to give him a table. So immediately I thought I was being discriminated against because I'm Jesse Waters. And now
Olive Garden would never do that.
And now I'm thinking there might just not had enough room, and that just might be their policy. It has nothing to do with my politics. But did I go out on Friday and blast the place by name?
Yep.
No. I have more class than that. Dignity, not so much.
Kayla, you always get in where you want to go, so this conversation's foreign to you. But what are your thoughts about the?
Shut up, Harold.
Well, thank you. I do get in often. I have
right,
those persuasion skills.
Hey, guys, it was packed.
Johnny, I'll teach Johnny some of it. Look, so this press conference happened during our hour, during Outnumbered, and I heard that a bakery's having a press conference. I'm like, what? Since when are we covering a bakery press conference? Then I learned the details. This press conference began by them saying, like, we are the American story. These bakers wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. This was a family business. They worked their whole lives to keep going. The boiler was 60 or 70 years old. It went out. totally explanatory story. But Whoopi Goldberg, she said, perhaps it was because of my politics. What data point do you have to lead you to believe that? Did you just make that up? The hubris you have, Whoopi, to send out the attack dogs on a family bakery. You have lost all touch with reality. And I agree, defamation here.
Yep.
Mr. Gutfeld, I know you order from this place a lot. Have you ever had a problem not getting your order?
Not at all. Isn't it ironic that
Good
Whoopi is
Phil.
getting a rise out of the bakery?
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Right.
There is nothing worse than a person on television with a wide audience, and The View has a wide audience, dunking on a small business because they didn't get what they want. You're supposed to have some kind of grace when you know that you have power that somebody else doesn't. Charisma is power plus empathy. You have the power, you choose not to use it, right? That's why Trump is charismatic. Because, like, he can do a lot of it, but he chooses to be nice to people. This is the opposite of charisma. The best part of the story, though, is that The View put in an order to a bakery that was too big to fill, right? You know, so the election wasn't the only thing that was too big to rig. It's The View's diet. Just when you think about how low The View got after this election, how crass and horrible they were, and they just got lower at a time when ABC is looking at everything and trying to figure out what are they going to do to make this show relevant to people because they're getting beaten by everybody.
They did not need this scandal.
No, they
You're
didn't.
right.
Yeah.
This is
They
a
created
bad
it.
scandal for them.
Yeah, they're baked.
I hope everybody tamps it down a bit and
Oh, stop it.
The left is always
Are you friends with
complaining.
Whoopi?
the religious, my faith says to me, the best way to get people to get together and try to calm things down is over meals. So I hope people.
Maybe they
people
should
get
break
there.
some
Yeah,
bread.
you
Fan
talk
Mail
to
Friday.
them.
Fan Mail Friday. Listen to you. Fan Mail Friday.
Click here to subscribe.
I really love how one of the ladies actually went into the history of the bakery. That it's a family bakery. They wake up as early as 2 a.m., you know, just to work to make sure they produce enough cake, probably bread and everything they produce in that company. It's a family, it's an old bakery. And he mentioned like a celebrity or somebody, you know, that patronizes that brand. Even though Whoopi did not mention the name of the brand, but if you mention that person's name, you will know the bakery they're talking about. So she didn't really have to mention the bakery name. That's one. Another thing is, they mentioned how old the oven it was. The oven that was supposed to bake her cake, they mentioned that it's an old oven, and you know, so the oven was down at the time. So probably they had fixed it, and then the next day they continued baking. But Whoopi thought that it was because of her politics they refused to bake, you know, to sell out the cake to her. Even though everybody strongly believes that, Whoopi, you're just blowing this out of proportion. Their oven was, but why would you take it down to your politics to think they wouldn't want to sell? They're selling, they're making their money. Okay, they saying they don't want to make their money. Who cares about your political views? Do you get what I mean? But Whoopi strongly believes, and you know, the sad thing was that she went ahead to bring it on The View, and The View has a lot of following. They have a crowd, like people that actually watch them. Went there and say what they said, you know, whereby, according to Gutfeld, you know, it felt like as if she had so much power, took the story to The View and, you know, tried to water down their business. What do you guys think about? Do you guys think that, because everybody strongly believes that Whoopi was blowing this out of proportion, but what do you guys think? Do you think she was, I mean, let's just try to be very neutral here. Do you think they would really not want to sell to her and tell her a lie that their oven was done just not to sell to her because of her political view? Or really, like, her political views has nothing to do with buying cakes? Do you understand what I mean? So a lot of people have their views on, and you know, Jeanine has a direct, you know, she has had an experience with them, especially Whoopi. So that was why she was able to say that it was a lie. She was like very specific that it was a lie, okay? It was a lie. And she gave out her own opinions and reasons why she said it was a lie. So, but I love you guys to drop your opinions on what you guys think about this particular story. It was making it around, I think, sometime last year. but I decided to bring this up here again, you know, just to hear you guys' opinion and what you guys think about this video. So please drop all your comments, opinions, observations, what you think about the video in the comment section below. Do also like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.